What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the 2-Bit Crypto channel. My name is Mike. In this video, we're doing a bit of a follow-up video to my Cliff Inu video from last night. So check it out. Is it a pump and dump, or is there something a bit more legit about this token? If that's something you like the sound of, you're an investor in cryptocurrency and you like making money, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Give it a thumbs up. Let's jump into Clifford Inu. So Clifford Inu. So I did a live stream last night and we were just kind of watching this project. And it had an unbelievable rise yesterday. It's part of the Inuyasha franchise, if you like. It had a huge rise, up 450% at one point, and then within the space of half an hour, completely and utterly crashed through the floor. I mean, there was debate of whether it's a rug pull, debate of whether it was a scam. If you haven't checked the other video out I put on there, it was a really quick kind of update video on the project, and we tried to come and have a look at the webpage. We tried to get a bit more information, and the webpage was under attack. So there was lots of alarm bells for this project last night. And then I asked the guys in the chat and my the community, the 2-Bit community, to say, look, do you want me to do a review? And there was an overwhelming support to say yes, we wanted a review of this token. I think it had some insane rises yesterday. People will have clearly made a lot of money, and then it had a huge sell-off as well. So let's get into this token. So Clifford Inu, meet the dog token that never stops growing. Now it does have some pretty interesting concepts behind it. But let's get through it. So let's take a look at the tokenomics. So we've got two types of tokenomics. We've got the buying taxes and the selling taxes. So 10% to liquidity, 4% to marketing, 1% to the dev fee. And then the opposite, when you sell your Cliff tokens, 14% liquidity, 5% marketing, 1% dev fees. Quite high taxes, I think, on this token. When we look at what the actual token is, it's on the Ethereum blockchain, and it's going to never stop pumping through the use of true deflationary techniques and further income generation. Clifford Inu is a strong community at its core, and it's your ticket to wealth creation. So they're absolutely selling this kind of new age of financial freedom, and they have some really interesting concepts. How usable those concepts are is left to be believed at this moment in time. One of the main issues cryptocurrency projects face is the lack of long-term volume, which invariably slows down further development and any subsequent reinvestment into enhancing the project. Cliff solves this by investing a percentage of the marketing wallet into yield-bearing assets, with profits generated inherently reintroduced back into the project. What it's saying is they're going to use some of the money from the marketing wallet to reinvest into the project, buying tokens, NFTs, and then increasing the profile of the project and attracting new investors. So they're going to deflationize the token, increase the price, and try and get people to come into it. Is how I read that. But by using already established, whether that's stable coins, whether that's NFTs, and look, when I looked at their contract address, there are some NFTs that have been purchasing, and we can have a quick look at them. Use cases, again, very similar to what we've done, but here you can see there, Clifford will be investing in blue chip NFTs, stablecoin staking, big and medium caps, yield farms, and the occasional high risk investment. So it's kind of like, I guess the way to think of it is be a bit like an investment bank or investment crypto, that they take the money generated from their tokens, use that to then trade, sell, hold, all those things that investment banks do to try and then generate a profit, to put that back into the token by either burning or getting rid of some as well. So they don't, it's all about raising the price of this token right from the very start. So you can see here, look, the contract tax is buying sellers who sell some tokens. Step 2, when the burn is called, Clifford grows by buying up the supply with the taxes he's accrued while pushing the price floor up and burning a percentage of the supply forever. So I am really interested in what you guys think about that. It's a really interesting mechanic, and I think they have had to be very careful in the words that they've used in this. But ultimately, when they do a burn, the tokens are going to be bought by the project, which feels a bit strange to me. I ain't going to lie, that does feel a little bit strange. Surely if the tokens are burned, they're burned. Simple as that. But he's going to buy the supply with taxes he's accrued from purchasing. So I am a little bit confused about that one. Let's take a quick look at the roadmap. So the first automatic burn, we can have a look at that in a minute. CMC and CG listing, set burn time frame with the holders, marketing campaign rollout, use case reveal, and acquisitions. It does feel like they've got a very big marketing campaign and marketing budget right now that has been put to good use, shall we say. So that's kind of what we see in terms of Clifford. The white paper doesn't give us really any much more other than what we've kind of seen. So you can see some of the concepts of how it's going to work and what it goes. I hate projects that say they're going to pump. Obviously, we have seen that, but when that's kind of built into the contract, it doesn't feel a bit strange. Unique features coded to grow Cliff through a contract taking a small percentage of liquidity from the pool, buying back tokens and feeding the big red dog. Manual burns, stability, liquidity pool. Anti-whales locks the wallets can't be any higher than 0.5%, and there's an increase in payment tax on it. 4% market, we've talked around. And it has been audited. It doesn't say who it's been audited by, and then talks about the use cases we've already seen. And another portion of the market wallet will be used for buying books for a children's charity. So all on the surface feels pretty good. So let's take a quick look at the price. You can see here last night, this huge, enormous run up to the highs of 19852, I think was where it topped out at. And then it almighty crashed all the way down. You can see here it dropped down to the 1057 range very, very quickly. There were some huge sell-offs as well. Has stabilized, has started to kind of go back up on another bit of a increase. Let's take a look at the stats. $26.2 million in daily volume. Holders at 6,700. This token's only 3 days old as well, and $114 million market cap. Is unbelievable progress in terms of this. Now, what do we think that is down for? Well, Clifford Inu has got some huge, that's the other video I talked about last night, but some huge support from a lot of big people in the space. Austin Hilton, a day ago, 31,000 views. Your Pop 3 hours ago, 3,000 views. There is definitely some pretty big money being spent on this. There's a couple of people talking about whether it's a scam, but look, Zach Humphrey's getting in there as well. So it's got some pretty big sponsorship and some pretty big backing. Now, here's the thing that I don't particularly, I say don't like, but look, it's not my place to say so, but I always wonder with things like that, where did these people get in? What was the kind of purchase for it? I know Austin in his video says he got in kind of here, and look, fair play, he's going to have made an absolute ton of money. And his video came out 1 day ago, which is sort of this range. So look, anyone that follows Austin, I'm sure, has made a lot of money. It does feel like it's really deliberate in terms of what it's doing. When we look at the holders, you can see the burn address, 8.5% is what they've already burnt through the automatic burn. We can see that everything is going in. There is a lot of transactions going in. There's over 3 pages of transactions going into Burn Wallet, which, you know, is interesting to see. Good that nothing is coming out of the Burn Wallet, though. That's really important whenever you check them. And we can see their NFTs. So they have been purchasing NFTs. This kind of dead scroll. We saw this on the board at Yacht Club yesterday. At 53 ETH is a fair chunk of money. But they have kind of been doing what they said. Interestingly, these dead scrolls have ignited some flame in someone. But yeah, look, they've already kind of got on board with that. And look, Token Sniffer, I always think is worthwhile looking. Again, disclaimer is, do not take this as gospel. This is not the be all and end all of things. However, it just points you in the direction of things that I would go and have a look. So as an example, the ownership isn't renounced and the source code does not contain an owner contract. So you'd probably want to go and look at that if you're thinking of investing. But then at the same ilk, adequate liquidity is present. 95% of the liquidity is burned. So again, I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm not saying that it's the best token in the world to go and invest in, but it just points you in the direction to go and have a look at it. That's my view. So there we are, Clifford Inu. What's my views on it? I think time will tell. I think it's had a meteoric rise to fame. I'm not sure about the whole tokenomics, rising the price floor, deflationary measure by buying back tax tokens. I'm not completely sold on that. I've got to be dead honest. That's me being completely transparent with you and the 2-Bit family. So look, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one.